Hello and welcome to the Daily Gas for July 17th, 2025, called Faded Crop Key Sudoku by Bill Murphy. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Digits separated by a white dot must either be consecutive or be in a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all dots are given. I guess I'll amend those rules slightly. Will be either in a consecutive and or be in a 1 to 2 ratio. The reason I say that, of course, is because one, when you look at the consecutive digits, we're looking at a difference of 1 with 1. The only option is 2. And if we think about a 1 to 2 ratio, well, it's right in it's right in the description there. One value is twice that of the other, so 1 and 2 are in a 1 to 2 ratio. But otherwise, these white dots could represent a number of things. So if we see this white dot here, obviously in this case we know what it'll go to, but from there, right, I'll place that. Um, from this too, we don't know if this is going to be a consecutive dot or a black dot. So if it was a black dot, then it would be 2 to 4, right? Twice that. Um, and I guess I normally go through this, right? Our consecutive sets would be like 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, so on and so forth up the line to 8, 9. And our 1 to 2 ratios are 1 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, and 3 to 6, where 5, 7, and 9 will never find themselves on a black dot because 5, 7, 9, when multiplied or divided by 2, do not yield normal Sudoku digits. Hopefully that made sense. The fact that not all dots are given just means that even though there is no dot here, it doesn't mean we can't have a 1 to 2 ratio and or a consecutive relationship with these cells. And with all that rambling, hopefully those rules made sense. Let's just jump right into it. All right, so I already gave away a digit. I don't often do that purposefully, um, but we do get that 1 has to go to 2. 9, actually in both of these corners here, cannot be 9 on a black dot because of the reason I mentioned, so it must be 8. The 3s, if I jump back to that, the 3s, the 2s give us 3, 4 next to them. So this is a 3, 4 pair, this is a 3, 4 pair, and the 3, which is what I was trying to get at, gets us 3, 4. I'm talking faster than I'm actually functioning. Um, this will be a 4, 7 pair. This will be a 4, 7 pair. I can't resolve those in this case. Oh, but I guess coming off of that last Sudoku, the killer Sudoku just now, um, which you would have seen 12 hours ago, because you definitely watch all of my videos right when I post them, I'm sure. Um, the 7 between these two cells and these cells places 7 in one of these two cells. And the fact of the matter is with the 4, 7, um, it's possible that we'll get the 4 here and the 3 here, but either way, we know that 7 has to go in one of these cells, which means 7 goes here. So that's just a simple X-wing there. We do get an 8 here as well, just by Sudoku. Then we do get 8 here, and 8 between these two cells, 8 across these 3 cells, and across these 3 cells, so not very restricted. 5. Well, I was saying 5, 7, 9 never appear on a black dot, at least when you're dealing with normal, like the digits 1 to 9 once each, and you don't have any sort of weird, like, fractional variant going on. I guess that's always the little asterisk whenever I say 5, 7, 9 never go on a black dot, because I definitely have seen fractional Sudoku before. Um, this has to be 4 or 6. And the 6 actually not being able to be 3 means this is 5 or 7. And actually, because of all that rambling that we did about the 7s here, it actually came in handy because 7 is going to go between these two cells. This is a 7 pair here, which means this actually must just be 5. Was there a different way to see that? Probably, but that is fine. 3, 4, and then 5, 7, 9. 9 will get us 9 here. 9 gets us 9 between these two cells. 9 similarly here gets us 9 there, which we've had for a little bit, just like with the 8s. Not quite the same sort of pattern. This cannot be 9 here at least, so 9 goes between these two cells. This cannot be 9, so 9 goes in these two cells. That's of course because 9 can only be next to 8. Placing 9 here would require double 8, and there's a number of reasons why that would not, that'd be frowned upon. I don't think Bill would be very happy if I tried to do that. So what am I not considering? Like the 1s have to go here. 2's right 2 can't be part of 4, 7. 3, 4, 5, 7, of course. 5, 7 gives us 4, gives us 7, gives us 7, gives us 6. There we go, gives us 6. Then either white dot or black dot, and we're missing 1, 4, and 5, which pretty much just guarantees that this will be 5, 4, treating it as a white dot, which means this 5 cannot be 5, 4 itself. It must be 5, 6. Then 7 gives us 4, 7 here, and that gives us 7, gives us 5 there. You know, we have some symmetrical bits hiding about. The 2, 6 is going to be very quickly resolvable. I guess since we had the 1, the 2 was there. But then with the 2, 9 pair, well, we're missing 1, 3, 4, 6. Could it be 3, 6? Actually, it can only be 3, 6. 1 second. 1, 3, 4, 6. No, it could be 3, 4. Sorry. So it could be 3, 4, 3, 6. Either way, the 3 goes here. So I think that makes sense. Oh, and now because it's the 4, it must be 3, 6 with 1 here, and that means we know the, whoops, we know the order of all of that. Then we have an X-wing on 3s, which is fine. 3 would require 6, which is still fine. Actually, no it isn't, because we can just place a 6 here, which means 3 between these two cells, which we actually know exactly which cell now, because of the 6. This is 5 here. Maybe we can do this backwards as well. I guess I know that this has to be 3, right? But what else do we know? This comes from the set 4 and 7. 4, 7 is just very easily resolvable. And this can't be 8. It can't be 3. So it has to be... Oh, and it can't be 2. I was going to say it has to be 5 or 2. But actually, no. It can't be 2. So it must be 5. And 4, 5 requires 6. Only option 6. Down the column, we need 2. From the box, 1, 9. This is just a lone 7. 7 can't be 8, so it must be 6. Then 6 can't be 3, so it must be 5. 5 gives us 5. This is hello 2. 2, 4, 9, 4, 9. Here it's 2 and 8. 2, 9, 2, 8. 8, 7. There we go. 8, 7. 7 gives us 7. Across we need 4 and 8. And how is 2, 9? It is resolved. 9, 2. 9 to 9, then 2 something, 2 6, 2 6, across we need 8, and the 9 gives us 1, gives us 1, gives us 4, and we are done in 8 minutes and 1 second. So close to 8 minutes on the dot there with Faded Crop Key Sudoku by Bill Murphy. And with that, I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.